Perfect. We're going to go ahead and get things started. We would like to welcome Scottie Scheffler here to the Media Center at the Genesis Invitational. Scottie, welcome back. This is obviously somewhere very special to you as a Collegiate Showcase winner. What's it like being back after an exciting week?
Yeah, it's great to be back. I love this place. I really like this golf course, and so it's definitely good to be back here in LA. It's raining today, which is a little bit strange, but the weather looks pretty good the rest of the week, so should be good.
Since we spoke to you last on Sunday for your first PGA Tour win, has it sunk in anymore, getting that first win?
It's sunk in a little bit. Still haven't had too much time to think about it, but yesterday was a pretty tiring day, so we didn't do too much. We kind of just hung out at home and relaxed. But, yeah, it feels good. There's really not too much to say, to be honest with you. It's a nice accomplishment, and it feels good to, finally get a win out here, and just feels good.
We're going to open up to media. Our first question is going to go over here to Doug Ferguson.
Scottie, why was it so tiring yesterday?
I mean, the playoff is long. It's been kind of a long journey up to this point of getting that first win, and so I think just a lot of emotions surrounding it, and I'm glad I was able to kind of get it done last week because I'm feeling pretty tired right now, and so it would have been pretty frustrating to come in second and still be this tired. But I think there's just a lot of emotion surrounding it.
More mental than physical, then?
Yeah, physically I feel great. My body feels good.
You look good.
Huh?
You look good.
Thanks.
If you guys do have a question, go and raise your hand. We'll get a mic to you.
Scottie, I guess you can answer this question now that you've done it, but how much does the, when are you going to win type conversation, how much does that actually weigh on a player?
So for me, I wouldn't say it really weighs on me too much. I don't really think about it unless I'm kind of asked the question. Usually when I'm out here, I'm kind of just out here playing and doing my thing, and then sometimes when y'all have me in this room, someone will ask that question, and I'll kind of just brush it off. It's been really fun just playing out here on tour, and to finally get that first win is tremendous. Leading up to it, I really didn't think about it too much. I was just trying to get better, just keep trying to improve, and I still feel the same way I still feel the same Tuesday as I did on Saturday, so not much has changed in my head.
And you were able to get a practice round in yesterday with familiarity with the course. Past two starts have been top 30s, so tell me how this course sets up with your game.
This course sets up really good. I like coming to play these harder golf courses. This one is one of those funny courses where it kind of just ticks you off all week. It's just a really frustrating golf course to play because it seems like it'd be really easy, but it's extremely difficult, and I'm looking forward to the challenge this week. And yesterday I definitely did not play a practice round. Took some rest, but I'm looking forward to getting out on the course today.
Scottie, just curious, did you ever imagine you would shoot a 59 on tour before winning?
No, I definitely did not think that I would shoot a 59 on tour. Yeah, that was kind of just, that's one of those things, you just get hot one day, and I was able to finish off that round. Shooting 59 on tour definitely never crossed my mind when I was a kid. I think usually when I was younger, I always kind of struggled to kind of keep those really hot rounds going, and since I've turned pro, I've done a really good job of kind of being able to get really hot in certain rounds.
We'll go back over to Doug.
I had a couple of probably really bad questions, but there's a number of, really talented players coming out of the amateur college ranks that probably still haven't won. Would you know who some of those players are? Is that something you even think about? We do. Yeah.
It's not something that I think about. I know there's a lot of talented players out here. Sahith being one of them, and then Zalatoris almost winning the other week. There's talent just really stretched across the entire PGA Tour right now. And I think the game of golf's at a really good spot where we have a lot of young talent, and I think it's going in a good direction.
When you're hanging with Sam, how much did he mention his 2 wins compared with your 0 until last week?
Not really too much. He definitely could have, because it would have ribbed me pretty good. But no, I think we joke around a lot more with our personal lives than it comes to work. I think we joke around a lot less with work than we do our personal lives. So he may tell me I'm ugly more often than he will tell me that he's won a couple times, and I don't know, just random stuff like that. It never really came up too much.
He never called you ugly?
Huh?
That's just an example, right?
No, he never called me ugly. I just want to clear that up. He thinks I'm beautiful.
And And this might be too soon for this, but having won, is it possible to look back now and does having won, does it seem harder than it actually was, or were you making it too hard, do you think?
I do think I was making it a little bit hard. I think at certain points in some of those final rounds, I'd make a few mistakes and maybe get down a little bit. And I wouldn't say I felt out of it last week, but I just kept telling myself there's going to be bumps in the road, and I gave myself on Sunday way too many bumps. I think I made 4 bogeys, and they were all kind of bogeys where maybe I was trying to force a little something. Like I tried to force something on 8 after making a bogey on 7. I tried to force it close to the flag on 5 when I wasn't comfortable with the yardage. And then on 12, I really tried to make a good swing, but once again, I short-sided myself. And so I didn't really let those bogeys bother me as much as I would have in the past. And I think I've always done a really good job of kind of fighting back through just regular rounds. I think it's something different in the final round when I'm trying to fight to beat everybody in the field. It's a lot easier on Thursday and Friday when you're just fighting to get back to par or get back into 5th or 10th place or whatever. But in final rounds, I always viewed it as I had to play kind of this perfect version of golf. And I think on Sunday, I kind of proved that to myself where even throughout the whole week, I kept telling Teddy on Thursday and Friday I was scoring really poorly. I was playing fantastic golf. My swing felt great. Short game felt good. Putting felt good. Everything felt really good. And I was only 3 under. I was really fighting the cut line on Friday afternoon. I had to make like a 6 or 7 footer on 7 for par to stay at 2 under, which was the cut line, and then I ended up making like a 40-footer for birdie on 8 to get to 3 under, and then got up and down on 9 because I thought the cut line was going to be at 3 under. And so if you'd have told me a year ago that I would be making those kinds of mistakes and been able to still win the golf tournament, I would have been pretty surprised. But I guess I proved a little bit to myself that it doesn't take perfect golf, and it's more about coming back from the mistakes than it is just kind of cruising the entire time.
Go on.
I definitely hit the ball better on Saturday. Sunday, my irons still were not very sharp. Saturday, I gave myself a ton of looks, like a lot of really, really good looks. Sunday, I did not do as good of a job as that as I did on Saturday, but Thursday, I think I was kind of striping it, and I bogeyed. I didn't birdie any of the par 5s. I bogeyed 15, and I just made a total. I ended up birdieing the last 2 holes. It was kind of a miracle that I shot 3 under with how poorly I scored the entire day. So, but I would say to answer your question, I definitely hit it the best on Saturday.
We'll go back over here in the middle.
Since it sounds like yesterday was a travel day, what did you do Sunday night?
Did like some interview stuff after the round. Maybe took an hour. It was actually pretty quick. It wasn't too bad. And then we went out to dinner. Just had some food, and then just went to bed. My wife's brother and his fiance were in town, so all 4 of us just went and grabbed dinner and hung out, watched the end of the Super Bowl, and then went to bed. Nothing crazy. Yeah, just a simple night. Meredith always. She asked me what I want to do after my first win, and we got a little something planned for at home. But I think what's really cool about winning is just kind of getting to enjoy the moment. I don't need to do anything special, like go have a huge party or anything like that. It's really just kind of enjoying the moment. There's a really good meat market in town that I like, and I'm going to go get a bunch of steaks and grill them for all our friends and family, and then just have a good time at our new house.
We'll go over here in the back corner.
Scottie, can you elaborate a little bit on when you said this course ticks you off? Is that in a good way that it kind of brings out a certain something in you, and is it something you have to be aware of as you play it to not lose your patience, kind of with your history here and knowing the golf course the way you do?
Yeah, I think it's a place you have to be really patient around. When you try and force your way into some of these areas, you can get caught in a really bad spot really quickly, and it's kind of refreshing because you can score really well on this golf course. You can get pretty hot and have a really good round, but you'll see the winning scores. The winning scores aren't absurd here. They're always kind of in the same little area, and you have to be really patient. And I think most people know that going into the golf course and going into this tournament. It just, it takes a lot. You have to be really sharp around this place.
You can go ahead here.
Hey, Scottie. You obviously went to University of Texas. A lot of great golfers have come out of there, Spieth, Fratelli. How does it feel competing against those guys on the tour, knowing that you went to the same school? And how do you feel that UT prepared you to get ready for the tour?
I think UT did a great job of preparing me to play out here. We played a great schedule when I was in college. We played on a lot of different grasses, a lot of different temperatures and conditions, and on some pretty difficult golf courses. So it really prepared us to be out here. And as far as UT goes out on tour, I think it's great. We kind of have a little fraternity of guys out here that are all pretty good buds, and it's nice. It was definitely nice early in my career seeing those familiar faces, kind of guys that I knew and guys that I had competed against before, and it kind of helped prove to the younger guys like myself coming up that we could do this as well.
And what would you say your favorite memory from playing golf at UT would be?
I got a lot of them, but mostly probably just spending time with the team. We used to have a lot of fun just going out and playing UT Golf Club and just having games throughout the week, just practicing together. Professional golf's a bit more lonely than it is college golf. College golf, you're always surrounded by some of your best friends, and professional golf, I go out to the course now and I'm grinded by myself. It's a lot different. I get a lot more done now than I did in college, but definitely miss those times practicing with the guys.
And we'll finish up over here.
So you went to the same high school as Matthew Stafford.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know him? Have you heard anything from him with y'all both winning on
So
Sunday, Dallas guys?
So Clayton Kershaw and Matt Stafford both went to my high school, and I've never met either of them. I think Clayton and I have a charity deal, I think, next week at home, so I'll probably meet him then, but I haven't met either of those guys, so just, huh? Yeah, it was great. A lot of people in Dallas were pretty happy, so definitely a great Sunday for the both of us.
Perfect. That's all the questions we have. As always, thanks for taking the time to join us, and good luck this week.
All right, thank you all.